And thank you for tuning in to our tropical weather outlook again for today. I am Letitia Humphreys, your weather forecaster, in with the 2 p.m. update on Hurricane Tammy. At 2 p.m., Tammy was located at about 16.6 degrees north, 61.2 degrees west, and that is just about 50 miles to the southeast of Antigua. Here we are in Antigua and Barbuda, and Tammy's center is located to the southeast of us, just a little bit to the northeast of Guadeloupe, and continuing to move on a northwesterly track at about 8 miles per hour. Winds sustain hurricane force winds at 85 miles per hour with a minimum central pressure of 988 millibars. We see the extent of Tammy all the way down to Barbados. So even though Tammy's center is more or less in the Leeward Islands at this time, there is an extent of the cloud mass stretching all the way down to Barbados, giving them some heavy thunder showers. So this is a graphic of the wind field associated with Tammy. It is suggesting that tropical storm force winds extend outward up to 125 miles from the center, and the hurricane force winds, they extend outward up to 25 miles. But if you look at that graphic, here we are in Antigua and Barbuda, it is suggesting that we should already be seeing a tropical storm force winds. But if you are here on the ground, you will know that that is not quite so. Therefore, we have kind of backed off a bit in thinking that the hurricane force winds are extending outward that much to the northwest of the center. But all in all, as it continues to move into the area, we cannot escape tropical cyclone impacts because it is presently just 50 miles to the southeast of us and traveling in a northwesterly direction, meaning that it's going to bring it even closer into the area, possibly moving across Antigua or possibly moving towards the east. From the last update, the coordinates have actually shifted it a little bit further to the west, so it's bringing it a little bit closer to Antigua. But if it passes to the east of Antigua, it puts Barbuda more in a dangerous path for the hurricane force winds, and Antigua on a lesser path for receiving hurricane force winds. But everyone definitely will in fact be faced with tropical storm force winds. So we will continue to monitor the progress of Tammy to see exactly where the center is expected to pass. Here's a look at the radar showing that Tammy is now becoming a little bit better organized. Earlier the center was a bit exposed, but we're seeing a cloud mass or ring of rainfall wrapping around Tammy's center, giving it some energy. And so all of that is expected to move into the area and begin increasing our rainfall totals also. We see that band that I mentioned on the satellite stretching down towards the Windward Islands and even to Barbados. So they are in fact receiving quite a lot of rainfall. Reports coming out of Barbados indicate that they would have recorded up to 3 inches of rainfall already and looking forward to around 2 inches in the next couple of hours. So we will continue to monitor the radar also. Just some shallow, I shouldn't say shallow, but some smaller cloud patches would have moved across the area. But the larger cloud mass or the bulk of the showers is still yet to come. Here is a visible satellite indicating all the lightning flashes associated with this system. Most of the lightning or the thunderstorm activity confined in the southern portion of the system or the southern curved band associated with Tammy. Tammy's center, we see a little blowing up here, meaning that there is some intensification occurring just in the center of Tammy as it moves towards the island. Hence the reason why they would have maintained its sustained winds or its strength at 85 miles per hour over the last couple of hours. So a flash flood watch remains in effect for Antigua, Barbuda, St. Kitts, Nevis, Montserrat, and Anguilla. And this flash flood watch could be upgraded to a flash flood warning in short notice. So we continue to encourage residents who are in flood-prone or low-lying areas to make your way to higher ground. While you still have time, don't wait until the heavy rains have started to pour down. So the impacts, I want to reiterate again, want to emphasize that we're expecting some tropical storm force winds in the region of 50 to 70 miles per hour with higher gusts, of course, and depending on where the center passes, possibly hurricane force winds. We're looking at the sea conditions also being quite dangerous, where we could be seeing life-threatening waves and surfs, rip currents, as well as storm surge. And from the amount of rainfall that we're anticipating in the region of 4 to 8 inches, and even in isolated areas up to 12 inches, we could be seeing flash flooding, mud, and rock slides. Continue to stay tuned for more future updates as they roll out. We will try to bring them to you as quickly as we can to stay on top of things and continue to stay safe. Just stay safe and stay in a state of readiness until the system clears the area. I am Letitia Humphreys. Take care and stay safe.